First down, Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Watch the run, watch the run. 57 to Mike.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Darnold. Now they go screen, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Darnold. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Watch this.
To the air again, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Mooney. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On the ground, this is Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Mooney. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
11 yards there, first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
At the 9-yard line.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard. Operating from the gun, Mooney. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
To Josh Hill.
That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this. Because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Mooney. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Hill. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And it's good. And they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Jets, nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 31, Darnold. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Darnold on 1st down. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the toss, this is Jim Brown. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Double time. Hey. You got 3. 3 down. Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2.
This will be a jet sweep to Crowder. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
He's got Herndon, his tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Darnold to his tight end, Herndon. First down, New York.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
You ain't doing nothing today. Check.
Now a carry for Brown. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
53, Mike. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come. Red 80. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike. Check Mike. Check.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Saints 14, Jets 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you?
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10, 5. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
First and goal.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 67 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. From the gun, Mooney. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Marquise Goodwin.
Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They defer to Brown to start the drive, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Darnold from the gun. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Lutz will look to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Saints 28, Jets 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Oh, he shifts past him. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
On second down, it's Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
Janoris Jenkins.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this is picked up by the Saints. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Play action. It's Darnold. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
53, Mike. Rip right.
On first down, it's Darnold. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A first down throw, Darnold. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And that penalty will move the ball to the 1-yard line.
So difficult to cover a fade route, and you're talking about into the end zone, and sometimes you panic a little as a defender, and the offensive guys are really smart. Sometimes they jump back into you and create the contact.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll give it here to Brown. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Saints 35, Jets 14.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
New Orleans.
Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold airing one out for Crowder. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, after.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Following the fumble recovery, Mooney. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game. And he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
On first down, Murray. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Mooney. Man open, it's Goodwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. From the gun, Mooney. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints just continue to roll.
The kick,
and he knocks it through.
Makes the score Saints 49, Jets 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's 2nd down. And this one too low.
There defensively.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Mike 22, Mike 22. Not here. Red 80. Yes. Pick the edge. Red 80. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They'll run it with Bell. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Tight down. There you go. Let's go.
To throw is Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
At the 47.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Watch the twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Red 80. Check. Check 9. Switch. Tight dog. Tight 80.
Right back to Brown. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Darnold. And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
By the Saints.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Murray. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The ball carrier. Patrick Onwuasor on the tackle. It's a gain of 7.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mooney. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Great start to the 2nd quarter. Better than 30 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. This is Murray. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Murray, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Again, it's Murray. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Ball carrier.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are pouring it on. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Saints 56, Jets 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Rush in. Rush. 18 Cardinal.
On first down, it's Murray. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
To throw on second down, Mooney. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Touchdown
from 17 yards out. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Saints 63, Jets 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to think they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Cowboy 80. 57. Mike, 57.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it here with Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Darnold completes it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run now with Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Back at the 32.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
On second down now, it's Bell, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
53 is the mark. All day, just like that. Just lady. SOS. Whip. Watch the whip. Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Get your lady. Kill.
Here's Brown. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a throw here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New Orleans, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.